Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time? This looks intriguing.
Incendio. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
There's no denying the conveniences of city living, but can you imagine not...
doing here to get back?
Revelio.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone. What I wouldn't give to be in Demoguy's right now.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio. Deposit. Revelio.
It's
Revelio.
another aggressive one.
Crucial.
Ethereal. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio.
What is going on with them?
Repulsor.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Depulso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Lumos.
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 Depulso. Accio. Protego. Accio.
Perhaps Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos. Accio. Depulso.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths. Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can
Lumos.
work out a way across.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Depulso.
Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos! You did it!
Crucio. Confringo. Imperio. Habana. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Revelio.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well. We should leave soon.
Revelio.
The longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
Accio. Revelio.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Poppy, you're only one person. You can't save them all.
I can try, and I've had a bit of help so far. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick... symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
That sounds a fine idea, but I would like to look around a little before we leave.
Of course. I'll just wait here and try not to fall asleep.
Revelio. I suppose it is rather late, isn't it?
We can head back to the castle if you've seen enough mooncalves for one day.
Yes, please. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Revelio.
Always going somewhere, that one.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you, I can transfigure one.
Revelio. Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Depulso! Revelio! Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how Meet me here after... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio.
we looking for today?
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Welcome, welcome.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
It's, Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Find Mr. Bickles
Again.
and 2 friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
In a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet.
Miss Pickles.
Hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the store
Oh, I really don't recall. What's it released?
When I returned, he was holding the note.
What?
It was a note from Rosie Hill. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. Harlow advised me in no answer.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive...
Yeah, and once it released, I got the full deluxe edition.
Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend.
I'm a really big fan of Harry Potter.
I've been able to cover for his request, but I can't keep it up.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill...
Let me check 1 minute. Let me see what time. Which save game? I think I started something like 7th of July or more. I don't know. Less, before 7th of July. It's really big game. Look, I'll show you. It's like, you know, Harry Potter. Look, I'll show you. See, I only unlocked the screen area. There's still the gray. Nope. It's really a big ass game.
Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Yep. I recommend you to do so. Just today I learned this, the Avada Kedavra. My favorite spell. I was like waiting for it. Also, I'm Slytherin, you know. I love the dark arts. Yeah, sorry, not this one. Yeah, dark farts. This one. Yes, go. Wait. Oh, can you open this? Yes.
Hello, Homura.
Hello, Homura. Breaking into houses, you know, stealing shit.
Revelio.
Let's see. Oh, I need this. 1 minute. Okay, I have to exit the room because I cannot pick up this thing. Yeah. Playing it on PS5. Wait here. How can I do this? Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'll do it later on. Wait.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering...
Tragic. What happened to Bickle?
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Before my extraordinary wife, as a surprise for her birthday, one day, Harlow, before I knew it, I watched. I was shaken.
I imagine you...
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Point of toilet.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Potato!
Have to go talk to someone. Whee!
He must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Magical beast byproducts are becoming far more difficult to come by with potent.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way. Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Thank you, and thanks for stopping by. I got the flu a little bit, so yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. You'll just kill her. Student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. Just keep an eye out.
Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Imperial.
I'll watch the light die out of your eyes. Reductor! Tiger! Reductor!
Crazy. Confringo! Protego!
Not my fault if a customer asked my...
I'll make you wish you were back at school. I'm just closer.
Accio!
Here I find you.
Confringo!
Hang on! That's proper people, that is!
Confringo! Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Mustn't overlook Felcroft. Plenty to be had there.
Patroclus Totalis. Protego! Confringo! Crucio! Incendio! Defendo! Bombarda!
Pay for your deeds.
Protego!
I know your kind.
Incendio! Revelio. He must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us. I knew that I had my
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Hey.
Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Your pardon, but helping out an old woman.
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. You could never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Revelio. Revelio.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Revelio.
Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. things, you've made marvelous improvements here.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Rebellion! Reparo! Glacius! Time for a jaunt, I'd say. What say we pick up the pace a bit? Faster!
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend...
Revelio.
Time-sensitive delivery.
Armadillo.
Ah, Rockborough. Always a lovely place to visit. Give my...
Revelio.
I wonder if that's happened. What needs doing, needs doing.
Revelio. Accio. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. I should investigate.
I know there was something I in town, but...
Revelio.
Centaurs have never had much use for wizard kind, have they?
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hello, might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie, a dear friend of mine in Feldcroft, I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
You sent crates of cabbages to battle Ranrock's loyalists?
I did indeed. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation. I wonder if you might...
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let...
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them. That ought to say...
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Revelio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio.
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond.
To be honest, that was coincidence.
And now, I'm afraid I must
You can say I'm lucky.
at least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth.
Revelio.
Especially. Go on without me.
That's Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your Gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Of course. How clever.
As usual.
Revelio.
Look at this place.
Little puppy squeaking. Forgot how to cover your track.
What was that?
Not Dora, not so.
You've made a mistake. Confringo! Back to the potato!
Ready your one. The fight.
Confringo.
Subject your punch from the
Aerio.
Back for more.
Protego.
Not the brightest child.
Confringo.
The lamb returns for the... tasty little foliage.
I won't go down this easy.
I'll make most of you. I won't let that happen. Incendio! What did you do? Crucible.
Incendio! No, it's a bit like being on fire. Incendio!
Don't you people have anything better to do?
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
Revelio.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and
Confringo.
hand with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Glad I was never locked up here. Revelio. Confringo! Confringo! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Confringo! Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Some kind soul help me.
Revelio.
This game's the best one ever!
Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Smidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
You can always count on me for a fight when it comes to poachers.
That makes two of us. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Revelio.
Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. We shall continue later on. Perhaps tomorrow. No one knows. Cheers.